HeroScapers! Hello and welcome. I am Joe Crazy. We're back at it. ScapeCon 2 2022. I am with Max. Max, how are you?
I'm doing good. Excited to watch some skate, see myself hopefully play well.
Awesome. Yes, and speaking of playing well, it is a Marro v. Marro matchup. Uh, this is gonna be awesome. Just utter liquid and skin and ooze on this map, battling back and forth. So let's see. Let's see. Try to count here. How many squads? Do you remember how many squads without counting?
Yeah, I had 7 squads.
Jesus.
I think the figure limit was like 24, I think. So I was almost exceeding the figure limit.
Oh
It was
my
what,
god.
20? I was at 22 figures there. So
Wow.
yeah, I maxed out everything I could to get all the D20 rolls I could. A
Oh,
lot of
that's
D20 rolled on
crazy.
this in this game.
That see, I just like how cool that because like that's what I picture. Even when playing, when even I only have 9 drones, but when I play those, that's what I imagine.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have 9, but I imagine that I have 22 of them or whatever. Like it's
I
just
think I only had like 3 or 4 squads myself. I had to borrow another 3 or 4 from my buddy
oh,
just
get
to get
out.
that army. That was the army I just wanted to play. I wanted to play a lot of drones. They seemed really good in the format because like
Mm,
a lot of the better armies were like increased in price, but in Delta drones were the same amount. So
that's right. Yeah. So the event we were playing was called VC Delta. And if you're not familiar with any of that terminology, quick update. VC standing for Valhalla Customs, meaning the community-made customs that are. When I say community, they are. I'm trying to think how a good way to say this. They're
yeah, it's like a board
collectively
almost.
collectively welcomed to be into the competitive realm. Custom characters that the community has created, and of course, Delta is an alternate pricing. And another way to try to balance out maybe some of the overpowered characters, maybe any of the underwhelming characters. They got point decreases. Obviously, over characters only the point values, none of the stats, none of the special powers or anything like that got changed. It's just the point values. Um,
Yeah, so my goal, I guess, in that, right, with the reworking of the system was to pick the best units I could find that were not lower or like, didn't cost any more. And drones were kind of like that unit that I thought fit that category. So just spammed a bunch of them and see how it went. I think it went pretty well for me. Right now, I'm trying to kind of slow roll because I lost the initiative, so I'm really trying to get a nice big initiative switch. So I'll probably start playing more aggressive if you take the initiative over.
right.
Um,
Yeah.
but
That's
yeah,
definitely one of those mechanics within HeroScape that I don't think you notice as much as it of an impact during the game than you do rewatching it when it comes to um or I, now you do realize during the game, but the initiative switching back and forth. Sometimes you want to go first. Sometimes you want your opponent to go first.
yeah,
Do they always go the way you want? No, not really. But
yeah,
but
yeah.
you
With
always try to make sure you plan so that you either way it's gonna work out for you.
Yeah, with the drones particular, like since you get so many activations, like you can get like 6 or 9 activations, just makes those initiative switches even spicier. So, I mean,
Yeah,
you have the
absolutely.
potential if you get 2 9s in a row, you get 18 attacks in a row. That's pretty disgusting if that
No,
happens.
that is nuts.
We'll see if I get a nasty initiative switch or not, but that's obviously what's going through my head right now is hoping for that, and I definitely eyeing that initiative glyph over there to make
Oh,
that
true.
happen. So It looked like you took Wannick though, which is I'm probably gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah, yeah, especially with the Hounds. I mean, they got solid defense, and they can just get grow. They're great. I mean, to me, I see those as glyph grabbers. Just go in and just grab them.
Yeah, they're tanky with 5 defense. Like, with only 4 attack drones, they're probably gonna be a tough nut to crack. But I mean, you get enough attacks against them, I guess. You know, eventually they'll through.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what I wanted to look up. So yeah, drones are 55 points in Delta.
Oh, so they're 5 more.
They're
Okay.
5 more. Originally being 50 points, now they're at 55.
Well, I think they were 50 though at the time of this event. I think they went up sometime. I don't know. I could be wrong about that,
Oh, okay.
but
That could be possible.
I'm not sure. I did know that the winner of this entire this particular tournament also brought drones. They brought
Interesting.
they brought basically the same army I did, but instead of Subakna, they brought the Raylan 2.0, the Swamp of the Marro Raylan.
Interesting. Okay.
And that's the game I lost to, and I think that version might have been a little better than this one, but it was still, I don't know, both good armies though. I like having that extra one on the roll though, so that I get more. It feels more in the spirit of the drone army.
No, of course. Yes. Now, do you feel like? I mean, look. I play Amaro a lot. I like Subakna. Hive Supremacy is really nice to have. Do you, in your experience with Subakna, at least with the tournament or even past experience, does the one actually come in clutch? Like, does it really feel like there is an impact, or is it just a mental safety?
I mean, in this army, I definitely felt it. Like
Okay.
this, I mean, I got to roll a lot with this many drones. I don't know if it is that impactful when you don't have like a lot of a unit that you're rolling, but I mean, I felt it. I felt it in this one. You're feeling it every single time. What's the number of mounts? I think it's like a. Oh, I don't have the card in front of me.
Oh, I
But
can get it in front. Hold on.
yeah,
Let's see. All right, so 1 through 12 is 3 drones, 13 through 16 is 6, and 17 through 20 is 9.
okay, so you're feeling it every time you roll a 12 and every time you roll a 16, right? You get an extra 3 drones you're attacking with. I mean, 2 out of 20, that's 1 out of 10 rolls. Like you're rolling. I mean, you probably get around 10 rolls, per game, and then if you play multiple games, and that this tournament in particular, it probably affected like 4 or 5 turns in this tournament, which is big. 'Cause that's an extra 3 drones, like you're attacking
Yeah,
that turn. I mean, I felt it. Did I just get a
you did.
yeah, a 9? Yes, I'm activating 9 right now, so I'm already like saying, how can I get as many attacks as I can want? I'm probably gonna definitely take those
Yeah,
attacks from height.
yeah, a lot of. You're gonna get rid of these hounds pretty easily here, but I do have the nids
Oh
hiding
yeah,
in the bushes, ready to pounce.
those sneaky nids. That's what.
So for
Oh
those
yeah.
that are not familiar, the Marro nids, the ones that are sneaking in the bottom of the screen here, those are VC units. I'll put their card up on the screen now. They're probably I think next to like probably Nigok Sa, they're my favorite unit. Someone said it. I went to a Massachusetts event, and someone said it best. They're annoying.
Yeah.
They're just annoying.
And they're hiding pretty well behind those bushes. I mean, I don't have range, but still, like.
No, and I mean
They're
this is a
sneaky.
terrible matchup for them. They're way better with an army with a lot of heroes, a lot of targets, because
Oh yeah.
they have an ability. Oh my god, my
They,
brain is losing to me.
do they like poison a hero, or do they like?
No, oh my god, oh my god, Kling. Why do you remember this? Like my girlfriend's in the room and she remembers.
She
did you
knows the
remember
nids better
that?
than you do. Must not be your favorite unit.
See, you know what? No, you know
Okay.
what, Max? You know what it is? My brain has so much going on in it, and all of the voices scream at me. So And I can't listen to myself. But yes, cling. Cling is the ability, and so all I would have to do essentially, is get one wound on a hero, and I can take that nid, put it on your card, and that hero is now one slower and one defense lower. And I can
Wow.
put
Okay.
3 on that card.
It's like a debuff on
Yeah.
the hero.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it would have been really good against a hero army. I guess this is a terrible matchup
Yeah.
for that.
But the
Just
other
a bunch
VC
of
unit I have, though, is a pretty good matchup for this army. So
oh, cool.
obviously he's gonna come in a little bit later. We'll talk about him when he comes in. But man, so if anyone's confused about why all the drones look like they're dead bodies,
Yeah.
I think Max is what you're just making sure you're counting, making sure that you're getting.
Yeah, I didn't want to. It's very easy to accidentally either play or move one too many drones or one too little drones when you're moving 9 and attacking with 9 of them. So I'm just like making sure I'm moving 9 and getting all the attacks without miscounting them. So that's kind of my way of checking. Like I'll probably pick them up whenever I attack.
Ah, okay, there he goes. Okay, cool.
So yeah, this I mean 9 yeah 9 of them when they all look the same too. It's a little difficult. It's a little tricky to figure
Indeed,
out.
yeah. Even with both of us trying to be as honest as possible,
Yeah.
even if you were 4 people watching the game right now, I think it would still be pretty
Oh, yeah.
hard
It's
to
very
memorize it all. Yeah.
easy to be like, did I move 8 or did I move 9?
Yeah.
Like, it's so. And then also, is that my drone or is that your drone? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I know we're probably gonna face that problem coming up because you're moving your drones up soon. But yeah, it looked like I just set up to get as many attacks down as possible on those hounds because 5 defense is tough to get through. So
Yeah.
saw an opportunity, I took it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got some pretty decent map control now.
Maybe you'll get a spicy poison, like get in the middle, yeah, and then poison 3 of them. This could be good. That's another thing I like about the hounds too, like the double space figures on shadow maps, is you can almost extend the shadow because you get +1 defense even though you're only on one piece of the shadow.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So you could attack that unit to the right and still be in shadow with the double space figure. It's kind of a cool like spoken of mechanic or unthought of.
Yeah, there is something special about double base figures.
Yeah.
That I don't think a lot of people think about.
I guess it comes in as a negative when you are on lava, but when
Right,
it's
yes.
shadow though, shadow's nice.
It almost feels illegal though, because it's like because of the shadow. Even though it is count as 0 on the map, it does have that like half hex there. So it's like it kind of wobbles back and forth. It's like, is this okay?
Oh,
is this fine?
yeah.
You know, you question
Just
yourself.
like slanted down a little bit. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can do it.
Yeah.
That's legal. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
that's legal. That's legal. It's fine.
No, they don't count as height. I mean, okay, so here we go. Did I get another big activation? I got, or maybe I have 6. Oh, you're now realizing what I'm doing.
Now, some of the drones that you have here look like they're painted. Are these those are the ones that you borrowed, or those are yours?
Unfortunately, those are the ones I borrowed. So
Okay.
I think Brian, he's known as Coach Muskie in the
Okay.
forums. He has like an entire collection that's custom painted. I forget
Nice.
who painted it, but they're pretty cool. So you let me borrow those ones in particular, so you knew which ones were his. And also, I mean, when you get to break out your cool looking drones, why not? So.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was gonna
So I
say because
borrowed those.
I kind of like the sunburnt ones. They look like they're just like raw, just like they've been out in the
Yeah.
sun way too long.
I know they're. Oh yeah, and then there's another ones that like they're not that different, but they have the little blood on the blades too.
Yes.
So I think I borrowed 2 squads from him. One of the sunburnt ones and the ones with the blood on the blades. It's what So I must have 5 squads myself, and then had to get 2 more. But I know you would think 5 squads would be enough, but I guess not.
Look, when you got the points, you gotta take
Yeah.
the drones. It's a lot like zombies, right? If you're gonna play with zombies, you take zombies. You
Yeah,
do not mix
yeah.
and match.
You know, it's very thematic too. You just go with all Marro or all, this is a
Yeah.
great matchup. I like the all hounds army too. Is like pretty fun.
Oh,
I
that's
always
scary. I've seen
yeah.
that. That's scary.
I almost thought about doing a Subakna with all hounds too. If the points fit, I'll definitely be bringing one of those armies because I love the hounds. Oh, here comes the drones. So that was one thing too, is I did notice you only brought 2 squads of the drones, and it is kind of nice to have at least 9 though, so that you can get that, like if you roll a 16 or higher, you can move 9.
Right.
Um, but I mean, if you had only the 2 squads with the points, it's more of a thematic, I guess, army here.
Yeah, yeah.
With
Every
the
single
with the
army I
Marrow.
took to ScapeCon was full Morrow. So I think based on the points I had, and if I had dividers at the time, which I did not,
Oh
I
yeah.
would have absolutely taken dividers with this because it even with 6, you're golden.
Yeah, yeah, because you get those divides. That's
Yeah.
true. You can divide with even 1, come
Right.
back, and yeah. No, that's just one, I guess, downside is like the drones, like since they do have that move 9 roll, they do almost feel like a squad of like 9
Yes.
because of that. Um, Now Cortona is pretty cool though, so I'm excited to see like some taste of bloods. You could probably knock out a decent chunk of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope to do some leaping assaults and just destroy one and next to the nether and keep going
Yeah.
and
It looks like he's like made to just destroy the nids. I know they're on the same army
yeah.
here, but he just like
No,
munching out
true.
a bunch of nids.
Oh my god, I need to do that battle.
That's probably a pretty good battle because they're good against him, but like they can, you know, what was the name of the ability again?
Oh, Cling.
Cling. They can
Yeah.
cling onto him, but he can wipe out a decent amount of them. Keep
Yeah.
hopping. Oh yeah, now it's gonna get tricky with the drones. It does. The board does look cool though with all these drones. Not only all the drones I have, but your drones. It looks like it's covered.
Oh yeah. There's a silver war within the hive. That's
Yeah.
it's not a good sign for the faction. Some believe in Ukar, some do not. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, looks like I only got 3 activations there. So. Oh, but it goes through. Ah, you only got 3.
uh-oh. Come on, come on. I see an
Where you
opening.
going?
Do it, Joe. Do it
You know,
past me. Do it. No, the other opening.
you didn't go for the 2 attacks. Oh, you can go 2
Okay,
attacks on this one.
that's fine. That's just good. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I could maybe get to that height spot though. That's the downside. The left
Yeah, you
position
could
is close
dance
to the
around
right.
me. Yeah.
The right one would protect your nid from height. This one's just a little vulnerable to that rock spot next to it, but it's still good. This one, oh, well, this way though you could kill 2 though, so it probably
Yeah.
is the right move.
You got it.
Oh, and I blocked those two. I get 10. Oh, yep, because it was an 11. It's back now. All right, well, I only got 3 as well. So now that we're in the heat of it, like those rolls really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Every additional thrown.
Yep, there
Yeah,
you
I see
go.
it took that height spot. Figuring out who's who. Okay, so I gotta attack that one.
Now, did you go to ScapeCon 1?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I didn't even get back into HeroScape until 2021, I think.
Oh, wow, okay. Nice.
Yeah, I had it as a kid. I got the master set for Christmas one year, and then I played it like for years, all when like HeroScape was still active and
Mm-hmm.
still sold on shelves and stores. And then I just randomly, I think I went off to college or I moved away, and I didn't bring my set with me, so I stopped playing. That was around like 2012. And yeah, so I didn't play for like 10 years basically. And then I got back into it because I was cleaning out my parents' house during COVID.
Okay.
So I rediscovered my HeroScape and got back into it. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
wonderful.
no, it's great. Like rediscovered the community, watching you know, YouTube videos like yours. Uh, yeah, got me back into it, and I was playing a lot of the online stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been fun.
Did
It's
you
been
did you compete in the recent Sir HeroScape Circle Champion Circle?
I did all right. I went 3-2, so
Nice.
it was a good good match. I think I was on the bubble where I just didn't place though. The top 8 I think got prizes, and I think I got 9th. But
Oh, jeez.
so it's all right though. It's you know, it's still good points for maybe getting into the, you know, the 4th or
Sure.
the final. I forget what it's called, the final circle or whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, and I had a blast doing that. I brought Nilfheim and Greenies and the
Ooh.
Ninjas of the Northern Wind.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun army. The Ninjas actually got really cool cool playtime in that.
Excellent.
Yeah, but this ScapeCon was, I think, my first real like on or in-person tournament. So I definitely had a lot of fun here. Probably played more HeroScape in that one week than I did like
In an
all
entire
previous.
year,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, for sure.
Even if it was all of 2021, you know, like.
Oh yeah. No, I played so much HeroScape this week, but it was a blast. It was tiring, but it was worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Um, and the players were really good. I brought some like kind of really overpowered armies, and I
Mhm.
still like lost a big chunk of my game. The competition was fierce.
Interesting. Yeah. No, I mean, especially with when it came to the main event, um, those armies were really interesting.
Yeah, they're
Those are good
fun.
games.
Yeah, the main event ones were fun. This VC one was interesting too, where a lot of people brought like cheap units and just spammed a lot of them
Mm.
because of that like 24 figure limit. You were able to bring, you know, so many figures.
Mm. Ooh, leaving Wannick. Okay. Go for the height
Uh,
advantage. That's smart. I like that.
yeah. Probably just get my attacks in where I can. Oh, here's where I go for that, trying to get another initiative switch.
Look at this staircase you got going on here.
Yeah.
It's every other one is mine and yours.
Try to, yeah. You're attacking down on me, and I'm attacking down on you. It's a train of Marro.
Well, both of the ones that were on height advantage attacking the others were yours.
Oh, were they?
So yeah, so the one that you killed on dungeon was mine, and then you got the one on the 3 tile attacking down on mine.
I was able to take the high ground there with those early 9 activation rolls. I was able to really get some nice map control.
So let's start over here. We'll attack down on the drone.
Oh, the NIDs come into play though.
I really like how I'm using the NIDs though. Like I'm not pushing them in to like go for the attack. I kind of waited for that Wannick to open up just so I can go grab it.
Oh, but you did get the height attack right there.
I did get here, yeah. Oh no!
Yeah,
Nice.
you stopped it. You stopped at the sneaky initiative switch. Oh, and you got Wannick too.
They all matter. All drones matter.
Oh, okay, on Sabak. Now that makes sense. Yeah. Trying to save. Trying to save my drones.
Oh my god, I'm gonna feel weird if I make that the thumbnail. All drones matter.
All drones matter. Oh man, that's funny. There are a lot of drones.
There is a lot, yeah.
Well, cause I had 7 and you had 2 squads. It's what? 9 times 3. It's a lot. Is that 36 drones on that board?
No, there's no way there's that much.
Oh, it's 27. My bad.
Yeah.
27 drones is still a lot of drones on the board.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got the initiative switch.
Nice. No, two left. I have this one and this middle one here. I can't leave the game. You got me trapped.
He's stuck. He's probably stuck.
Can I get to the other one up there? Come on.
You might be able to get up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could get up there. Yeah. You took it. You took it. There you go.
Oh, that one. I was thinking the one on the left though. But I guess I'll take the one on the right because at least that bunches you up there.
Yeah,
as long as it lives. As long as it lives.
It's true, but I mean, then those two aren't going to really be able to move anywhere.
Ooh. All right.
All right. Cleared them.
So your drones really haven't come any closer than the bushes on my side. So I've been able to hold you off so far. But I still have a lot to chew through.
Yeah, there's a lot of units. And it makes it kind of tricky for you to... You did play this well, though, because it's a tricky army where you have so many cards. So you kind of played it in waves where you put in, like, the hounds first. They're, like, the tankiest, and then the drones. And now it looks like the NIDs are coming out to play. But...
Yeah, and this is quite later. I believe it... No, this is... Tuesday? No, Thursday. No, the event started on Wednesday. The one that matters.
Okay,
I think this is Thursday morning.
Yeah, I remember being tired during this event, so it must have been the morning.
Yeah.
I don't think I slept the best during this.
No, I don't think anyone's... I mean, there's times that I think at some point, if you didn't get a headache, you're the weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, just because of lack of sleep and you didn't drink enough water. Like, I mean, everything was available for you to do. We just didn't take it because we wanted to play HeroScape the entire time.
Yeah, I was playing, like, HeroScape from 9 in the morning till, like, 10 at night.
Yep.
Like, get a nice 13 hours of playing HeroScape with, I guess, 1 hour for lunch in the middle. But
yeah.
It's a lot. It was a lot. It was very fun, though. But
yeah.
I was already starting to feel the exhaustion set in.
I'm sure I've said it in other videos, but like going to ScapeCon was my test. If I could stand HeroScape by the end, I knew this was the game for me to make content on. And so when I got on the bus to go back onto the airplane, I looked at my friends, Glenn and Michaela, and I went, all right, so when we get back, so the army I want to play next is...
Yeah, exactly. It's so addicting. It's so fun. There's so many like different armies. Like I feel like I'll spend hours just thinking of armies.
Yeah.
Like at certain point levels, or the Delta and VC make it even more like options in the mix.
And I think what the HeroScapers have done when it comes to competitive play and all of the different events, it's not like every single event was like, oh, either you use customs or not use customs, or it's Delta points or not Delta, you either use Delta points or not Delta points. And then, but all the point values are like, oh, it's 500 points, 500 points, 500 points. No, it's like 447, not 47, but like, 440 or 370 or like 550 or 600. And
Yeah.
like, dude, that range of numbers is like, it makes your mind think of like, okay, well, in this composition, I can take this amount of drones. How many drones can I take with this? Is that viable, though, if I take it in a lower point than I would take it with a higher value? And it's like, you could try it and see what works.
Yeah, HeroScapers are really like innovative with the tournament formats, because they're just like always shaking up the meta, doing whatever they can so that you don't see the same army over and over and over again.
Yes.
Like you would with like any other miniatures tournament, or like
Yeah.
I mean, there's a meta with no matter what game you play. So like changing up the point totals, installing like all these different rules or figures. It just really makes the game more dynamic, because there's not like a
Absolutely.
list. There's not you know a Delta tier list, or like a tier list for this at this point level. Everyone is trying to use their best judgment on what the best figures are at this certain tournament structure. There are some tournaments where it's pretty easy to figure that out, but
Sure.
like they naturally try to make it difficult for you to solve, I guess, for the best army. And it's really rewarding for
Yeah.
that. Oh yeah, it's like in between an 18 or 4. Of course I want the 18. Oh. Yeah, the D20 armies though are so much more fun when you get that big 20 roll. Oh yeah, take that a Dagmar initiative.
We're gonna move this one. That's the only one I'm gonna move. Alright. So I'll get one attack down.
No, not the Nid. He's gotta stay.
Good.
Oh, he lived.
Oh, that's a strong nid.
Ah.
You have to roll 2 out of 2.
I'm surprised I had both glyphs. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, those nids are fast. You
They
keep tying me up on that hill.
Dude,
you
8
keep
movement
throwing
is
guys
nuts.
up. Do they have 8 move?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, 7 move. I'm sorry.
Oh, 7. It's still a lot though.
It's dirty. Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to see why you like them. How many points are they normally?
50.
50. Okay.
But you get 4 of them.
Squad of 4 though. Ooh.
Yeah.
They're almost like Vipers in that way.
A little
Like
bit,
they're
yeah.
7 move. Interesting.
But they're anti-hero. It's like,
Yeah.
they're like to me like they're as annoying as rats. They don't get the scatter. Which imagine if they had scatter. That would be nuts.
That would be nuts.
I would pay an extra 50 points for that. Actually, give me clinging and scatter. We're golden.
Oh man.
But
if, like,
yeah, they're almost
rats
just as
had
annoying
cling.
as rats. And they're just as fast as vipers. Like,
Yeah, they're an interesting unit. 2-2 isn't the greatest stats, but 7 move though kind of pays off for that, because you can stay out of range and then just like hop 4 of them onto a hero.
mm-hmm.
Get that cling into effect.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I saved that 19 for my drone roll.
Yeah.
Oh, nat 20, beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I
there you
did.
go. You got
I
it.
got 9. Oh, this is gonna be spicy.
But then again, it was a natural
tied me
20,
up.
so Sue Bogdan's Hive Supremacy did not come in to help you.
Oh, wait, that's interesting. I think. Wait, I think you can choose to use it, or I don't know what the ruling is on that.
Well,
'Cause technically,
either
it
way,
does
like
say
it didn't
17
matter.
to
Like
20.
it didn't help, because you got. I mean, because it's like that's
Yeah.
like it's like even if sometimes I almost wish that he was pointed a little bit differently, so that you could have its Hive Supremacy was only you adds 2, or maybe there's a custom unit that could help Hive Supremacy even more. Like. Because it feels like
Oh yeah.
for his point guard. I mean, look, I'd rather use him as a attack helicopter at that point because he's got a massive attack.
Yeah, he's like a glass cannon. He's only
Yeah.
got was it 3 defense?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the Hive Supremacy. I guess didn't come into play there, but yeah, I'm sure it came into play at one point. I like use him as the cheerleader unit, kind of like Raylan, but then
Yeah.
at the end you still have that glass cannon. So like I guess you could just try to take out all the squad units and then save Subakna for a big hero like Kortolna.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, if there was range in play on this, I mean, how did this army deal with range? Did you have to compete against range at all?
So most of the maps are pretty good actually against range, right? This map
Interesting.
has shadow and it has a lot of bush.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did see. I think I ran into one ranged army. I'm trying to think of which army it was. It was like a hodgepodge of a bunch of unique ranged units. There was
Okay.
like the B11s. I think they had Krav.
Ooh, the
Um,
B11s.
and it was good. I think these maps though felt a little more melee centric though. Like
Okay.
almost every map had either road, shadow, or bushes.
Okay.
So if you get a couple of big 9s, be able to move 9 of them at the early, you can get on them pretty fast. Like I did all right in that matchup, and then I think the other matchup I had was zombies, so it was interesting. Just a swarm of drones versus a swarm of zombies, and that one I got initiative switch. I think I got to attack with 9 one turn. I got the initiative switch, and then got to attack with 6. So
Okay.
that's like 15 attacks in one turn. That's tough to come back from.
Sure.
So, but I think I when I ran into the other drone army with Raylan though, I struggled against that one just because Raylan's probably a better cheerleader unit than Subakna is in a mirror match.
Here we go.
Oh, here he
Contour
comes
9.
out. The slash and dash is coming.
Ew. All right, that's all I
Oh,
needed. All right.
I've liked it. So how many can you hop after you kill?
3 spaces, I believe.
3 spaces.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's his leap is you can walk 3 and then leap 3, so it's still 6 movement. It's just how
Oh.
It's all about how you do your last 3 matters. Because sometimes if you could jump off over a wall or get around a tough situation with a rock or a water gap or something.
And how many times can you keep attacking, or is it
No,
just 2
it's
attacks?
essentially it's like a double attack. So you do it once.
Okay.
If you kill something, then it gives you that power to leap and do it one time, and get another kill. So if you can keep doing it, like it's like Deathwalker 8,000, yeah.
The rapid fire or Himmer Scroll or
Yeah, and him scroll, yeah. Like if you could do that, then like that'd be almost kind of broken. Like
That's what I thought it was that for a second. I was like, oh, after you get that killed, now you can attack that drone down from height. Like, it's gonna look. Actually, I'm only down to what 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I have like 8 drones left.
yeah.
I don't know if any of those are yours.
No, I think all my drones are gone now.
Okay, so
Because
I have
otherwise,
like
I
10 now.
would have been moving the nids as much.
Yeah. So I guess I have 10 drones left. I have a little less than half of my drones. But Oh, that's a good shot right
That's a
there.
really good shot.
You can take out like but you're already at the point where if you had killed 2 of them though, I'm already less than 9 then.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I want to
you
get
have
right
to
up top of there. That blank rock spot. That's where I want to go.
get 2 attacks down. That'd be pretty good.
What? Your turn.
No, I thought you were gonna attack with your grub.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, yes. The grubs. Yeah, I forgot to use the grubs.
You're like, that grub can't kill anything.
16. That makes it 17 because of Sabak.
Oh, see, there you go. Subakna
Okay.
came into play here.
Coming in clutch, nice.
I got 9 attacks instead of 6. There you go. There's Subakna. See? It came into if it comes into play one roll though. It's a big difference.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, but you have to have enough. You have to be rolling every single turn though for it to really.
Right, and yeah, it's a numbers game at that point. You know, if you're, for example, your army is perfect for that because if you're rolling it every turn, yeah. At some point it's gonna kick in.
That's what. As long as it like lasts 3 rounds, that's 9 rolls. Like then yeah.
Yeah, look at I'm fully surrounded
math-
now. Like it's
The math works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
like now you're in my start zone. Now you're over by the shadows surrounding my Grenubs. Contour Nas fully surrounded.
Another attack save.
It does look like they're just all dead.
One, sorry. 2 attacks.
It's a stage play. They're acting. It's fine.
Yeah. Attacking from the ground. Rising up. I'm trying to swarm them, but now you're going to get 2 attacks down.
2. One move.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Swarming the grubs now.
Same level. 1.
On the grub, same level.
Yeah.
1.
You blocked.
Oh, good.
Same level on Shadow.
All right.
Alright. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, I took out 1 grub.
Okay. Okay.
Attacks down on these grubs. That one.
But I tied all. Well, I have a couple loose ones. I was going to say.
Yeah, forget it.
I could have tried to like steal an order marker maybe.
Alrighty.
Oh man. That's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 attacks there is pretty big.
Pretty stuck there.
Yeah, you could kill 2 here though.
Attacking down on Shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. All right.
There.
Big hits.
All right.
And attack the other one that's on down on Shadow. 2. You know, it's funny. Like I'm like, you know, we're rooting for each other, and like I mean, you remember the outcome, right? Not to say it or spoil it, but like people already know my win loss at this tournament.
Oh yeah.
But but I'm like how did we get there though? I don't remember how we got there. Like we
No,
know
I don't
the
remember.
destination, we know the finale.
Yeah.
But even at this point, like I'm thinking to myself, like, wait, is this happening? Can it happen? Like,
Yeah,
is
no,
it
I'm trying to
possible
think of-
here? Like,
Trying to think of like every scenario, and ultimately I just like, enjoy when it's a fun game and it's not like
Exactly.
it doesn't feel like the dice are one-sided. That's always like
yeah.
it's not fun when like you feel like you won just because of the dice, but you feel like you played a good game. I feel like we both played pretty good games.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I feel like your army is probably not the greatest matchup into my army.
Sure.
But,
Yeah, no.
Same level back there.
yeah. I mean, the couple of 9s though I had were pretty spicy.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but hey, that's why Subakna's an army though.
Exactly. No, that's why I love that phrasing of calling that type of character the cheerleader. I love that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering too, is the hive supremacy. So technically on the card, the Marro drawn card, it says when you roll a 17 to a 20, you move 9. All right. Well, if I rolled a 20, technically it's a 21.
Right.
And there's nowhere on the card that says 21. So we assume that it's a 17 to the 20, but like,
No, oh yeah, no.
it's like, oh, it's a 21. Now you can't move any because on the card it
Can you
doesn't say
imagine
anything
you
about
roll too
21.
high?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about 21.
Yo.
So,
You
that's
know
what I
what?
thought
I
you were
was
talking
cheated.
about that for a second.
Max cheated. He rolled a
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to think
he
of.
was
right
he
there.
was he was moving 9 regardless. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
brother.
it's just assumed that we roll. Yeah, go with the 20. But oh, you get Wannick too. I don't know if do we remember to roll for Wannick?
If we are, you're putting it on
Yeah, Subak now.
Subakna, so
Oh, I said yeah. I said 2 more life on Subakna. So
Yeah.
I guess I did take 3 wounds. So it's been three rounds. There you go. See, the math worked out. I rolled about 9 rolls. Subakna came into effect one of the rolls.
there you go.
It's a numbers game. The math kind of works out
Yeah.
most of the time.
It is interesting though because you're on a time limit with him.
10 plus 6,
At least with me, with that nid, and there's no one near the nid right now. We're all trapped up with Contour Na or the grubs.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
at
that's
some
true.
point, like you gotta be tearing, through everybody to get to that one nid.
Yeah. I mean, I do have the advantage that you're split right now of like having to use, your order markers on grubs or on nids. You have to pick. I do have that nice like luxury of just putting it all on drones, not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Like it makes it a lot easier. So I think what I'm doing right now is eyeballing that you had an order marker or 2 on the grubs. I'm trying to steal one of those order markers and kill some of those grubs.
those 2 attacks. Oh, those 3 attacks. Alright, where you want to start? Same. Okay.
Let's see if I can do it though. I don't know if I.
Okay. Same.
No.
Here. For 1.
Oh, you blocked it though, so I
Wow.
don't have a chance to take one.
That one back there. Alright.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, you got a 3 on that one. Yeah, he's gone.
And then 2 attacks on this guy. Same level.
I am. You're right. Not wrong though. With only 2 life left on Subakna, I'm thinning out on the drones. Ooh, that's a big roll too.
1.
I might have to, yeah.
You got them all. 1 more attack on him just for 1. Huh?
Alright, just one? Okay. Equal height?
Equal height.
I bricked it.
Of course.
Oh
Of
no!
course. Oh, there it goes. I blocked the big 3, but the
Yeah.
one that went
The
through.
one.
See, this is why, like, at some point when I do eventually do merch, I want a shirt that says you only need one, because
Yeah.
it's like it happens so often where it's like,
One skull. Yeah, you roll
and
up
then you
to
just
the-
your opponent just bricks or you brick, and the one goes through, and there you go, dies. Just shots.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's just how it works out sometimes. Yeah. The big attack is blocked, but how do you roll 3 shields? Yeah, but then you can't roll 1. Oh. No, that basically, yeah, that's the game right there. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah, Cortolna was the last big stand, but I'm surprised the grubs weren't able to get any attacks through. I know they're only attacks of 2, but I mean, with Cortolna and the grubs, that gives you a potentially 5 attacks in.
Mm-hmm.
Just
4. It's only 5. You're talking about Taste of Blood. Yeah.
yeah, if you get the 2 attacks for Taste of Blood and then maybe 3 attacks of grubs, it could have packed some punch. I guess the grubs just didn't quite live up to their to the nids.
Mm-hmm.
Nids. But I think that big attack of that big and I'm just swarming the nids.
Swarm of the Marro. That's what they say. Yeah.
End it.
Attack down.
Alright. That one's got
No, I
Just gotta attack that for one.
Defend it. Defended it with one.
That's a mighty nid.
Three.
3 out of 4. I got a lot of 3 out of 4s there.
Max, that was a great match.
Wow.
Wonderful to see all those drones. Oh,
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, am I counting that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there 9?
I think there's exactly 9. Yeah. So that's what that I had 10, and then I got that
got
big.
through so many, and yet there was still
I know.
9 left. Oh my god.
21 drones. Then you got down to
Wow.
Took out a nice chunk of them, and Subakna only had a couple lives left too.
Yeah.
You
I'm
drained
surprised
them
how long
that
I had
Wannick.
that Wannick. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I was just trying to take out the threats. I guess you kept tying me up nicely on that three space height that forced the action over there.
This was a really good map. Like I really like the placement of all the height, the shadow, and all the jungles. It's a really, to me, in my personal opinion, I love how well balanced this is.
Yeah, this map is good. Like almost every space has, there's a decision behind it. Like you got the
Full
shadow,
absolute purpose. Yeah.
the height. You even have the the blockers, or what are those rocks called? Just the rocks.
Yeah.
To hide behind. Those have like that little height. I don't know. It's a well designed map.
No, it really is.
It's gotta love a good Marro showdown though. That's fun.
It's great. Oh, I mean, melee armies are so much fun to play.
Yeah.
Like playing against, playing with them, it's just so great. And Lamar is just an absolute blast.
Yep, I got to showcase those cool painted drones.
Beautiful.
I'll probably bring some cool armies to ScapeCon 3 with some cool paint jobs. I did buff up on my painting, prepping for the expansion pack that must not be named.
Right. Yes. Of course.
But yeah. So I mean, as an alternative though, I just paint the HeroScape I already have. That was
Awesome.
extras to make them look cool.
Excellent. Well, Max, thank you so much for coming on the show and talking to me about our matchup. It was a fun game. It was a really fun to watch. That was a really good one. One for the ages.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I had a fun time watching it. Enjoy watching Scape and commenting on it. So, looking forward to playing with you again, maybe in future ScapeCon or.
Yeah,
Are you planning on going, or?
Not 2023, but hopefully in 2024, I'll be there.
That'll be fun. Either that or any future event. Always look forward to seeing you and talking to you.
Absolutely. Max, thank you again so much. And for everyone at home, thank you for watching. It's much appreciated. So let us know what you guys think of the matchup. Let us know what you think of Valhalla Customs, the Delta points. Have you played with Delta or any of the customs? What's your favorite custom? Let me know. Let us know in the comments below. And until next time, remember, I am not crazy. I'm Joe Crazy.